I'm just about to set things up because I realized I can't use my own pot because it only has one hole drilled for a thermal probe. And the way I have this thing here set up is so that you can see the temperature, hopefully, and I can see it too. But I need two probe mounts in order to see, two temperature readings basically. So I'm now switching parts to the Omega actually. Really nice one, really fast. So this should give us good results. Let me see. Do I have anything here to get this to stick? Let me know if you can hear me all right. Let me see. I have two microphones here in case one sucks. Let's switch it around. Maybe just let me know if you have any trouble and I can see if I can fix it. Because this is literally the first attempt of this kind of setup. And I have no clue how it's on your end. So I've been streaming some games in the past on Twitch, like a long time ago, a couple of years ago, maybe 10 years ago. So it's not new. So, and back then I actually also used OBS, but man, setting this whole thing up, like from scratch, like setting up a PC, OS, everything took so long. This was like the longest, most tedious thing. First, my OS didn't support the capture software because I used probably some kind of benching OS that I just had, and yeah, it didn't really work. So I got a brand new OS, and terrible, terrible, terrible. So as you can see, now two probes mounted in order to have two readings. Let's see how it goes. Mount this thing. Oh yeah, depending on what kind of paste you use, if it's more viscous, I like to preheat the pot. Sorry for the noise, but it helps spread the paste easier. I mean, kind of self-explanatory. But so that this way you don't have to heat the paste, you just heat the pot. Much easier. All right. So mounting is super crucial, like super important. So let's see if we can get a good mount this time around. Looks all right, but I guess it will be tested later if the mount is any good. Hey Dan, what's up, man? Good to have you here. Just let me know if you have any trouble, like with the sound or anything. I just explained I have two microphones hooked up, and I feel like this one right next to the camera is quite close to the whole setup here. So later when the fans are blowing, liquid nitrogen is blowing, I feel like it might pick up too much noise. So I have another microphone right up over here. It's switched off at the moment. But if this one is giving me too much noise, I will just switch over. So yeah, just let me know if you can hear me all right, and let's some feedback obviously helps. So yeah, and if you mount the pod like any other kind of cooler, you want to go crisscross with the mount, so you get a nice even pressure. You know, you kind of have a feeling for the tension, and you can also like check visually how far along you are. I mean, mounting is really super important. You want to really practice this and get this down, and maybe, yeah, try to do it the same way every time. Because this really makes a difference. I see so many guys doing like sloppy mounting, and you're gonna screw up your session this way. That's also why I test, like in private, I do a lot of pace testing. Obviously, I have the KPX here. I have the Bauer's paste here, and lately I've just messed around with Tremolite TF8. Interestingly, I have also the Tremolite Extreme. However, for some reason, I never got the same kind of clocks. Like the performance is worse, even though the mount seems pretty stable, but for some reason, I don't know. I can't get the same clocks. Maybe it's a different batch because, I don't know, I hear a lot of people have had great results with it. I just didn't. So the lower tier and cheaper TF8 was really good for me. I don't know. It is what it is. Sometimes, you know, they get these pace probably from some OEM manufacturer. So you never know if they change the recipe or whatever. So let's see if this kind of temperature setup here works the way I want it to, so that you guys can actually see the temperature. Anyway, let's continue the mounting process. That usually takes way too long, but yeah, it is what it is. Mounting the memory now. Of course, I'm running the G skills. I get this question a lot. Yes, the old A dies still can perform the best. See, I already forgot something. They perform the best because you can just tighten the timings lower at the same frequency. And you will see later on, when we go cold, that the IMC is the limit, not the modules itself. It's usually the IMC. And if you're frequency limited, those super high frequency M-die modules, they get you to a certain point, but if you can reach the same frequency on A-die, you can use tighter timings, and obviously that's going to be better overall. But the M-dies get you quite far, and it's certainly much easier. So if you want to start memory OC on this platform, I would strongly suggest to get some good M-die kit, and then you will have a good time for sure. A-die much harder, much harder. So this should do. So yeah, I have this kind of neoprene wrap, and then I also wrap it with some cloth in order to catch the moist around the pots. That's probably going to be that's definitely the coldest part. And then kind of because we will definitely also cool down the memory. we will have to try to insulate the memory as well. Hey, welcome to the chat. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know about the audio stuff. So, yes, I know this mounting part is boring in a way, but the thing is, it's super crucial for a good long session, right? You do it really well once, and then you can run for a couple of hours without issue. This is why I do it. Always very carefully, and I really take my time, because if you're sloppy, your session will be shorter, and breaking down is really just a pain in the ass. So breaking down sucks. It takes forever, and everything's gonna be wet. You don't want this. So I was hoping I have a different cloth here, but I guess not. I'm gonna take this one. So yeah, you will see this platform is a little hotter when you go cold. A lot of chips don't like it. A lot of IMCs don't like it. They don't like having your NVMe in the wrong slot, your GPU in the wrong slot. They don't like USB devices attached. So I changed things around a little bit. I attached a USB keyboard because it's so much nicer. So I hope it's gonna work. If it's not working, I'm gonna just swap it, I mean. So let's see if this is gonna be, not really. Like so, maybe. Why is it? Let me see. Oh, yeah. It's fine. Okay, so you hopefully will be able to read the temperature off of this, and I can read it from here. So I guess we are pretty much set up. Let's get some nitrogen. Can't really see it, huh? Move it around. Even show effect for you. All right. So I just turn on the heater, the backside heater, so we can make sure we keep the condensation from building. I was hoping I can also show you guys the power draw, like the wattage from here in this thing. However, I realized the angle is just not ideal. I will have to find something else because I think it's not so easy to be tilted or anything. I don't want to mess with it right now, but I can read out the power draw to you guys as we go. Need more. I really wanted to do these kind of streams for a long time, but you know how it is. You just end up not doing them. I mean, it takes a lot of setup and, you know, but I figured, I mean, I'm gonna overclock anyway. I spent the time anyway. Why not try to stream it at the same time? Because the time, you spent the time anyway, and so you can just, you know, tick 2 boxes at the same time. So at the moment I try to cool, I know you can't see it yet, because this needs power from the PSU. Oh, by the way, it should have power now. But why is not showing the temperature? It is showing the temperature now. Temp 2. But is this so interesting? Yeah, it reads a slightly different temperature, but it's all right. You can see that. Push it forward. Let's see. It needs SATA power. It's kind of unfortunate, so I can't really move it around very freely. That's kind of unfortunate, but I think that should be readable, right? Should work. Come on. This is so many fucking cables. And closer. Maybe in here, so it's more intuitive. That is the first one. Yeah, temperature is the same. That's good. Okay, I mean, at least that's working like I wanted it to. Okay. Alright, I'm curious if this whole thing's gonna work. Hey Gregory, welcome. Let me know if you have any issues on your side in terms of video, audio, whatever. Okay, at the moment I'm trying to cool down this thing to the temperature I kind of want to be at to really start. I haven't actually powered on the system at all yet, but it doesn't matter because I have a heater that keeps it from getting too cold. So now I'm curious if we will be able to see the BIOS actually. So now it's trying to train the memory. I think from my last session, I've already set it to 9200 CL34, which is quite up there. But I definitely, okay. Didn't let me go into the into anything. Let me see. Try again here. Didn't really get any display output. I guess I hope that the Elgato is not trying to play tricks on me, because without display I'm screwed. Let's see. Maybe I've just turned it off or whatever. I might have just turned off the monitor when moving it around. That sucks. Okay. So until now I don't have a display signal to my monitor, which is obviously not how I want it to be. But let's see if I can fix this. Or is this probably what you were what Gregory was maybe referring to? That we somehow can't get a picture. That's not good. Because I can't even see anything. That might be a short stream. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't get any GPU signal. Why is that? Yes, it's the 285K. Still have to get used to these kind of new names. So guys, I guess something's weird with the GPU or whatever, because I can't get any display now for whatever reason. Let's try one more time and then we switch to GPU. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not in Windows because I can't see the screen at all, so can't get any signal yet through the Elgato. That sucks, because of course I tested it with a different kind of setup if it works. I just didn't want to mess with the actual Allen 2 setup. Yeah, it did work, so it's something with this combo that the Elgato just doesn't like. Yeah, the mobile gives me this error code that it does not pick up the GPU or monitor or whatever. So I don't know, man. I did not anticipate this. Do we have to maybe... Let me see if I need to switch something at the monitor. Maybe it doesn't pick up. No, it's actually HDMI 1 port. Let me see. Yeah, it's the HDMI 1 port. Okay. You know what? We will just swap GPUs. That's the typical, how can I say, troubleshooting. The troubleshooting when doing liquid nitrogen. Something always goes wrong, no matter how much you prepare. Let's use this Intel GPU. Let's see. I mean, it would be a fitting combo if it works. So, because not getting any signal is kind of weird. Ah, guys, I know why. I know why. I can't move I don't want to move the camera around, but I've plugged the NVMe into the wrong slot. So the GPU was cut off of the lanes. Oh man, really? Yeah, it's in the details. Okay, I think we should be good now. Alright, let's cool down the system again to where we can operate. Let's get some more liquid nitrogen and then we should be able to get things working. Because if you put the NVMe in the wrong NVMe slot, it's gonna starve the GPU from lanes, and then nothing's gonna work. I've had this happen to me before, so it just clicked in my head. It's so finicky. I don't know why they just can't give us more lanes and everything always works. I don't get it. I really don't. But anyway, fingers crossed. This is gonna work now, and we can get some picture. Come on. And we will check if the mouse and keyboard is working because as I said before, this platform sometimes has issues with USB and cold. So let's see. I mean, that's just a process, right? Yeah, now I think it looks better. I mean, I don't know if you will. Yeah, you see the BIOS, man. We are in the game, guys. Finally. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's get into the BIOS. Did I go too cold? I might have. Because I can't see anything either. But yeah, now it's working. Now it's working. I'm good. I'm good. We are good. Because this CPU has some cold issues, right? Like most of them have some cold bug, cold boot bug, things like that. So cold and this generation is kind of tough, but you can get it to work. You can get it to work. I can show you how. It's not guaranteed, obviously, to work on every chip, right? But on most of them, you can get further at least. Let's see. That doesn't look too stable. Oops, because I tried to boot 9400. Sorry, it's a little spoiler for later. I had something set up here for you guys. Oopsie. You see, you forget. I forget stuff. I haven't benched this for a week or so, maybe 3 days. Yeah, it wasn't a week. It was more like 3 days. Come on, I don't need so much. Yeah, a little too optimistic. 9400 memory is a little bit on the high side. It's interesting that it actually booted because when I remember correctly, it did boot when I tried before. So, all right. So yeah, I was again a little. This part is super fast, so you have to be super careful, the Omega, because I was already a little bit too cold. And with this generation, you really want to be booting and training your CPU and memory combo close to the cold boot bug to get the best results. Can you still see everything? Yeah, almost, kind of. Maybe I can make this larger. Maybe okay. Let's switch to this again. Oh no, we are here. Oh, of course. So I just booted 9066 megahertz on the memory and 6500 on the cores. E-cores is 6000 just to get things started. Yes, Gregory, I'm so glad that the BIOS works so you guys can actually see what I'm seeing, and I don't need any special splitter or something like that. Can we start with, let's do some Geekbench 3 just to get things rolling. So you guys can't see it, but we are pulling over 300 watts. All right. Everything seems kind of small, to be honest. Oh, okay, some scaling? What the fuck? How do we have scaling? Is this like... This is so weird. Okay, that's gotta be something with the Elgato, because... Anyway. Display resolution, 4K? This is not even a 4K screen. So, well, okay. Maybe something I need to change within the Elgato software. Well, it works for now. I'm okay. I'm good. Let's get some liquid nitrogen. I don't want to be messing around with these settings now too much because, yeah, that's gonna suck if it breaks. I wonder though, when I take a screenshot now, will it be a, no, see, damn. Okay, why is it not failing? Yeah, so taking screenshots is not gonna work with the with the scaling factor. That sucks, man. I need to be able to take screenshots. That's weird. So the problem is with this platform, this chip is even unique, being able to recover from a blue screen and just reboot at full power. All the others can't do it. But as you can see, I don't see my NVMe drive to boot into. So yeah, we might have to tinker with it a little bit. But the problem is not being able to take proper screenshots. Because with the scaling of Windows, it's not working. I know. Yeah, for a fact that's the case. So that sucks. Okay, and now we don't see the NVMe. Okay, we'll fix it maybe like this. Maybe I need to configure the Elgato in some way, shape, or form. But I really fear I'm gonna break it, so I don't want to touch it. But without being able to do no, here it's actually set up correctly. So that's weird. Because why is the screen resolution to 4K? This is not a 4K screen. It basically passes through a 4K, and that's not good. That's not good. I don't want 4K. Why is it doing this? Ah, man. I mean, for once, 4K, I can't take proper screenshots, and secondly, you can't see shit if I don't use the scaling. So, man. Troubleshooting at almost full pot, huh? The scaling really destroys me. Let me see. I will probably break something, but I need to check if I can change it. Worst thing that can happen is I have to restart the stream. But imagine I get a really good score and then I can't take a screenshot, right? Because the scaling is all fucked up. That's not good. But nowhere is it set to 4K, so I really don't know, man. I don't know. Why is it doing this? Configure video? No. Well, I guess you need to install a Gata driver. So I looked into the drivers actually, and it says that the, what's it called? HD60X or whatever doesn't even have a driver, or doesn't need a driver. Well, it doesn't have a driver. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know about that. So maybe you mean, wait, you need to install a Gata to change the rest on the host system. You mean the system I'm doing the stream with, or the system I'm grabbing the picture from? I mean, if I think about it, so let's say I have a good score, then I would have to just, I guess, change it to this, take a screenshot, see what the screenshot looks like. I'm pretty trash, but it will have the information. Yeah, maybe that's working. Because when I change it to 200 and take a screenshot, then it looks like this. So basically, the screenshot is completely kind of cut off. So, but yeah, I guess that's what we have to do. Just this extra step. It's not gonna be too bad, I guess. So let's go to full top first, and then pull down the memory, full pot. And then we will just continue with overclocking. Oh man, everything's messed up. That's messed up. I can't deal with this. Okay, maybe we need to do this at least, so I can actually read something. So let's see. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like the whole tool is totally squished together. But okay. Let me concentrate here for a second so I can actually dial in some stuff so we don't kill anything. This is not very easy to read if we address the right field here. Oh man, this pot is really running away from you so quickly. So we start with 0.5, and let's try 6 on the E course. You apply this. And let's just see if this runs. This is, I mean, almost 7G obviously, but we are running now Geekbench 4, which is a little bit more on the heavy side. It's heavier than, it's actually way heavier than Geekbench 3, so I think I might have to start even lower than this. Honestly, it might be too optimistic, to be honest. I'm a little scared. Especially the E cores are super tough. So let's do 65.8. I have not tried this, so we might get a problem here. Anyway. So let's run this and see how it goes. You guys need to tell me if this is the record or not, because I don't know where we have to go. Well, actually, let me pull up on my laptop here some of these scores. Dude, when overclocking, you gotta be so multitasking. So let's see. Where do I have to be? Now it's pulling almost 400 watts. Yeah, 400. Like in bursts. You really need to control it. Like put enough LN2 in the pot, but not too much, because if it crashes, then you gotta get all the LN2 out. Keep the memory steady. Well, it looks good so far. So where do we have to be for Geekbench 4 multi-core? Geekbench 4 multi-core, come on. Ooh, that looks, I think it's good. Oh, this is good, guys. Can you check? What's the multi-core record for this? Let me try if I can make it larger. Can you check? I think this is good. It should be a good one. Hold on. Let me spin up CPU Z while you check and see if we can save this. Oh yeah, Gregory's fast. Oh yeah, guys. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for you joining my stream. That's it. We have our record. Good night. I'm joking. So that's a good start. I mean, obviously with LN2, you kind of have to get things going. But I mean, I knew that this chip is pretty capable. So, but I haven't run this, so I was really not sure if this is gonna run. So we definitely have more in it probably. So we might see 14K. I'm not sure how much this kind of benchmark scales, but I know there's some more things we can do. Okay, let's kind of try to save this at least so we have something. So I start to feel like this might be a good session, right? What was it? Fuck. Okay. So guys, I think I have to change quickly like the scaling so I can take some sort of screenshot here. Oh man, this is looks so messed up. I don't know if this is going to be readable or not. I really don't. Well, yeah, we will try. Let's take the screenshot right here. All right. Let's bump up the scaling again. Close the CPU Z. Okay. Okay. So let's increase the clocks. Wait a second. Why am I seeing? So it's really, I can't even read what the clocks are. I have to open CPU Z. So we are running solid 6,950. Okay, let's try this. This thing can do 7 gigahertz. You might crash. 7 gigahertz P cores. Yeah, let's just try. Worst thing that can happen, we crash. And we start again. All right. Let's go. I mean, this benchmark consists of a lot of single core tests as well. So the real heavy load. I mean, now we are pulling like 90 watts, 75 watts, nothing really. But the real load starts after like almost half the benchmark, then you really see like 400 watts and stuff like that. That's more than R20, and R20 pulls more than R23. I think R15 pulls even more than that. So it really pulls a lot. So if this passes 7G, then it's pretty strong. Pretty strong. Yeah, OGS. OGS actually has pretty much all the 285K scores, right? I mean, I was with him in Asus HQ, and the CPUs that they had, they were not randomly given out, but like, what is it called? We pulled a poker card. Actually, we pulled a poker card, and whoever had the higher card could pick first, or get, yeah. Well, obviously you pick the better chip, and he ended up getting the better SKU for the 285K SKU. He ended up getting the best chip. But this chip that I found here seems to be really strong, and I think we got a pass. No? Yes, but the score's not. I mean, the single core is much higher, but the multi-core? Is the multi-core even increased? I don't know. It's even increased. Yeah, it increased, but like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the multi-core score increased like, what is it? Where were we? Yeah, it increased like 70 points. No? It's like nothing. Okay. Okay, I feel like 7 gigahertz, but 7 gigahertz, guys, 7 gigahertz, right? 7 gigahertz. Not that bad. Let me fill this and get some on too. I have to keep in mind that you guys might not even be able to properly see everything because of the camera being in the way, right? Maybe I have to move this around, huh? It's probably better, huh? So what do you guys think? I mean, this was now 7G. The memory is obviously very high. If we can push it high enough. I think we should be able to push it higher. I'm not going to save this because I think we can get higher anyway. That's usually a mistake. Always save your scores, especially when they are better. So we will change the sock. So the really cool thing about this for overclocking on this platform is you can change BCLK and sock individually. So by changing the sock baseline clocks, you can increase just the memory subsystem. You see, we are still at 7 gigahertz, but the memory is now at 9,160. So, and the uncore frequencies increase, memory controller, everything. Things like that, right? So solid bump, solid 130 megahertz bump in the memory without touching the core, right? So that's kind of good. So let's see if this runs. This passes actually. So while this is running, I can answer questions because this seems to be a very long benchmark. So, like I said before, I mean, I really wanted to start get into streaming, back into streaming, extreme overclocking, because I think this is what the community needs. It's more of this kind of stuff, right? I think you got to put yourself out there, put overclocking out there to the world for the world to see. I mean, it's always going to be some kind of niche, no doubt, but I feel like the community wants to see something regardless, so and deserves to see some stuff. I mean, the problem with overclocking is often it's not very entertaining. Because people sitting at home looking at the thing, right? And then you upload some virtual score on a database like HWBot. It's not entertaining. The thrill comes. It's very individual, right? It's a very individual thing. But I try to switch it up and change it, right? Okay, so we gained. I know you guys can see it now. So it finished, and we gained 200 points. Before we gained like 70 points. Now for memory, we gained 200. Now that's kind of nice. I feel like we won't see 14K when we go like this, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I feel like we should save it. I feel like we should save it. Yeah. So let me do the scaling thing again, guys. Bear with me for a second. Do the scaling thing. So can I actually? Oh, that's so good. Okay, let's save the score. Why is it not doing it? Well, anyway, okay. 8405. Yeah, maybe next time we need to hook something up, like different monitor maybe or whatever. Get things where I want it to be. Okay. All right. So let's move scaling up again. Hey Mark, oh it's okay. It's going all right. Set a new record. So far so good. Having a bit of Windows scaling issues, but so let's bump up suck more because this really seemed to have helped. Let's see if we can run this. Okay, let's give the memory another zip of ln2 and run it. Oh, I forgot to show you, but this should be 9,200 now. Not too bad, definitely not too bad. If I crash, remember me to try to up the memory divider in BIOS so we can train a higher memory speed from the start, because I feel like this one has more in it. Because remember, when you increase the suck baseline clock, you increase all the rings. Like there's D2D, NGU, there's cache. Oh gosh, fuck. So everything's gonna be increased. So Oh, we crashed. We crashed. Nice. I've talked about crashing. Now we did. Interesting. Let's see what it does. Because it can actually reboot full pod, which is so insane. We've never been able to do this. And we even get back into Windows. Holy shit. Okay. That's interesting. So, are we still kind of, where are we? Okay. Oh, so the sock, it kept the sock high. Interesting. But it was a little on the unstable side of things. Huh? You can try one more time if it works. I need more juice. I will. Let's see. Maybe, yeah, let's take it down a little bit. And take down suck a little bit, but bump the E-course. The E-course is really where this platform absolutely shines. It's so insane. They pack such a punch. They're so freaking fast. It's unbelievable. They can clock way higher. I'm such a fan. It's so insane. Okay, let's start. Let's get some water too. No, sorry, Mark, a scaling of the Windows resolution for that, because for some reason, when going through the Elgato, it's screwed. For some reason, I get a 4K signal from the Elgato to my, what is it called, 1440p screen. So obviously, and then, so that's not going to fit. So Windows tries to scale it down. And that's never a good thing. Not a good thing for UI, not a good thing for taking screenshots, as I just discovered. It really sucks. So, yeah, I checked the Elgato software while the stream was going. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. And it was actually set up to either 1080p or my 1440p resolution, because I think I changed it prior. Definitely nothing was set to 4K. So I'm super confused why the fuck this is doing it. So trust me, I've checked. Oh, damn. Did you catch the blue screen, guys? Ah, so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Right at the end. Hot tour. Yeah, it's so as long as it restarts so easily full pod, I don't want to touch it, but I know that sometimes it just cannot get back into OS. Where's my background? it can get back into the OS, and then I will change the memory frequency. But I don't want to touch it because otherwise I'm gonna sit here burning heat gun into your ears, and not a pleasant experience. So we're gonna try again. Let's try one more time. Geekbench is such a dick, dude. It's such a bitch. It takes forever. And then it crashes right at the end, like. I think it already happened twice. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Where did my background go? Was it like this the whole time? I think it was like this the whole time, right? I mean, my sponsors, they can thank me later when I put them on the map. Hey, Flinker. Albie! Oh fuck, it's getting cozy here, it's getting full, it's getting tight, huh? Oh my god, now I have to behave. We have Albie here. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm testing Geekbench 4 now. The authorities are here. Let's behave, guys, let's behave. Let's put on our best overclocking behavior. No swearing. Oh yeah, I have Geekbench 6 on the map. Like I've installed everything. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, did I put 6 on there? I know I have it, but I maybe have not linked it to the desktop. Anyway, I need to babysit this motherfucker. Oops, swearing. Yeah, the judge has arrived. He's gonna judge my score. Come on. No! What? What happened? Why is the score lower? What? Why? Come on. Did I forget something? Did I not apply something? No, this what? The clocks are all there. The memory clocks are high. No, it passed and the score sucked. Tanked, man, big time. Score sucks. We lost at least 1,000, dude. That's annoying, man. That's annoying. Fuck. Memory error. Usually, no, there's memory errors would crash the benchmark in my experience, right? Usually, I mean, actually, I can pass 9,200 in Y Cruncher on this with these modules and this chip. I've tested it. So and I'm below this. I'm below this now. So this is just run-to-run variance from Geekbench, man. Like we just lost over 1,000 points. But yeah, we can just try again. And you know, sometimes you just really have a bad boot, right? You just have a bad boot. Especially when you crash and blue screen and the system recovers, then sometimes the performance is just not right. The best way to fix this is just to kind of reboot again. So if it does it again, I will do this and try to reboot. I want to babysit this a little bit, so you can make sure you can pass again. Because this is such a long benchmark, I really don't want to spend too much more time on it and just get a good score and be done with it and move on. We have so much more Geekbenches to go through. Oh, yes! That's good, man. That's really good. That's what I mean. Like, we just gained 2,000 points run to run. Maybe I'll be reconsider getting it into the competition. This is some big ass jumps. So let's save it. Let's save this motherfucker. Alright, let's do this. And the good old screen thing. Sorry for that, guys. Bear with me. Alright, that's good. Good enough for me. Let's move on. Let's move on from this. Okay, let's do Geekbench 5. Let's do Geekbench 5. I saved a screenshot, so. But I'm telling you, the screenshots are super tiny because some weird Windows bullshit or Elgato, I don't know. You're gonna have to take out the magnifier. That's for sure. So let's run Geekbench 5. Hardware bench, yes, I definitely ran a bunch of ambient tests as well. on water to get a feel, like you say, kind of see what works, what doesn't work. So one thing that's very specific to all the Geekbench. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Just when I wanted to explain some stuff. So one thing that's very specific to the Geekbench party of benchmarks is that it really hammers the E-course. It's really hard on the E-course, man. So this blue screen, I mean, it could also be the 7 gigahertz P-course, not gonna lie, but I have a feeling it might be this blue screen, like right out the gate. That's often the E-course. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's increase our voltage and get 6. So yeah, we're still at 9,200 CL34. Decrease the E-course just a tiny bit. Let's see. It might be the P-course also, right? So, but we got quite far. So let's try. Let's just try again. Let's just try again. But hey, at least my background came back. At least the background came back. So it's something, some progress. Hey, now we got Gregory and Doc Gregor. It gives me the Star Wars vibes, for sure. I love Star Wars, so maybe next time I should wear some Star Wars shirt. So now, actually, the power draw is way above 400 watts. So, oh, 460. Holy shit. Holy moly, man. 460. Woo! Very hard part. Speech recognition. Machine learning. Oh, we got something. Oh, I can't see it. Ooh, 4,000. 41K. Guys, can you check if 41K is good? It should be good. I have a feeling it's good because this is some really fucking high clocks. But you need to, you guys, you need to check if this is good. Oh, you can't see it. Holy shit, man! I think I need to fucking move the camera because I'm not important, so. Here, do like a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Oh, it's higher. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. So I'm confused. Now you're confusing me, guys. Is this a good score or no? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Oh yeah. I get what you say. So we need to go higher in terms of. Let me check myself real quick. Uh, 6 out of. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a good one. We will save this. Alright. Okay. So first things first, we save the file. 4001. Let's do this. Save it. Now we do the good old screen thing. Boom. And let me get some juice. I'm not happy with like the setup here. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Okay. Boom. Close. Boom. Boom. Let's go here. So we got Geekbench 5. Let's see if I have Geekbench 6 installed. Yes, I have it. Okay. It's just not linked to the desktop. Okay, let's do Geekbench 6. But for 6, I think I will turn down the P course a little bit. Like, instead of 7, we do the 6 9.8. Or do we have to? Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just go. If it crashes, it crashes. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, we are super close to the overall, or like the category for 24 course, so maybe it's worth pushing a little more here, so that we can actually get first place everywhere for that category. But we are pretty much maxed out, so I think there's nothing we can get today. Plus, I really don't want to, hard crash, because it seems like we have a really good boot, good memory, we are super stable for what we have. So pushing it is not gonna be an enjoyable experience for all of us at this point. As long as we can get scores done, right? It's not too bad. The goal, okay. Actually, I think Geekbench 6 is not a lot of competition there. But let's see. Something I really want to run today with you guys is R23. I think this is going to be the next one. R23. I want to see the high numbers. Ooh, the hard part starts. What's it pulling? It's so funny, like it's between 75 watts and like, oh, there was a peak to 350, 360, 75 watts again. Dude, Geekbench 6 is such a long benchmark now. And most of the time it's not pulling any watts. It's like 70 watts most of the time. Can we see any peak here or no? Oh, we're done. And it's funny, the way it's here, I can't see it and you can't see it. So it's almost like opening kind of the lottery. What do we have? Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it, huh? I think we got it. Can you guys confirm? Hey, welcome, OGS. Star Wars. What about Star Wars, my friend? Okay, let's save it. Oh. Let's go do the screen thingy for the screenshots. Store. Yes. All right. Okay. Let's do R23. Let me get some juice. Let me get some juice. Okay, let's start R23. Nope. That was a quick one. $400. No. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, Gregory, like, I'm fortunate because usually live, nothing works. So, yeah, that's kind of fortunate that we have had quite a bit of success. But I think for R20 we will turn down the sound because for some reason I've had this before. It did not like it. It was not happy. I think we have a problem. Yeah, it's not happy. That was a big suck change and it was not happy about that. Let me see. Can we boot, please? This was more of a shitty crash where we might not be able to recover from it. Let's see. Let's see if we can still get into the OS. But I feel like the answer is we can't even get to the BIOS. Which means we need to heat up. That's not cool. But yeah, it is inevitable eventually that we have to do this. This chip is actually quite forgiving when it comes to these kind of things. So, cover your ears. I hope it's not too bad. So now we have to kind of babysit the boot a little bit to make it train. I just hit to retry, so I want to train it close to the cold bug temperature. Okay, wait. So yes, I know I was saying I want to increase the memory speed, but R23 doesn't really benefit from it. So I kind of want to relax on the memory a little bit to run R23 and get a score done right? And once you got a score done, now we can build on this, right? If we can build on this. Let me see. So let me check. Oh, I got the wrong scene. So can you guys actually see still the temperature? Yes, that's good. Okay. Let's try this whole R20 thing again. What's this? 1.65 volts, 7G and 6.7. Max out all limits. Boom, boom, boom. Benchmark made. Benchmark. Let's start benchmark. Okay, let's see if we have more success now. I mean, by now, I think the mount has probably already suffered because we were running like the peak wattage draw was quite high, and this is not good for the mount usually. So let's start. Let's see. 400 watts and crashed. Yeah, I crashed. So it's likely that we have. So I can't move the mouse. You can't see it, but I can't move the mouse. So it's quite likely that we have some sort of mount issue because it can run it 400 watts for a while and then crashes, like it hard locks. And hard lock is not a good sign. Let's see. Okay, I think cover your ears, guys, because this is going to get a little louder, but I need to get the LM2 out. This part is great, but LM2 in the bottom, you need to blow it out. Okay, let's get back into the OS. Okay. We are back. And we do need more juice. No, we just reboot it. All right. So is the system acting up? Huh? Ah, we got the famous guys. Roman. Well, record already done. Tell him, guys. Tell him. We already got it. A few. So now we have no NVMe drive again. Thank you. Yeah, we did some Geekbench records. 7G. So I can't say I haven't pre-tested. So it's like a cooking show, right? Where they pretend to do everything and then they pull out the finished dish out of the oven. Oh yeah, I prepared something. So I will just pull out the good scores out of my screenshot folder. No. Maybe some. So we are back. So let's see. I need to hide something from you guys. My special little ingredient. I'm showing you everything, almost everything. Now that I know that OGS is watching, I can't show everything, so. So let's see if we can go full part and stay there for once. Bring down the memory. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I just play video, right? Hey, these days, you never know. Oh, that's not good. But you never know because of AI. I could predict everything, right? Could be predicting everything. So that's kind of. So like we got like 3 or 4 records, but now the system is, as you can see, acting up a little bit. And now we have to heat it up. So cover your ears again. But gives me more time to actually read the chat. His Mercedes is already fucked. He overclocked it. Ah, thank you. Okay, split. Alright, nice. Restart your PC. Nice. For some reason, it's not happy now. But it feels like cold issues, right? Ooh, shots fired, Albi. Yeah, you will have some angry Greek guys knocking on your door. They will report your own submissions. I've seen you've been more active lately. I'm just now retraining, doing the retraining process. It's super slow. So you really have to babysit the everything to keep it kind of steady, and it's not wanting to train. It's unfortunate. Yeah, well, whatever. We keep trying. So your Mercedes still kicking? And I wonder, remember Roman, you got the Porsche, right? The, what is it called? Taycan? The electric version? How has it been for you? Come on. No, that's not a code bug because it does start, but memory training at very high frequency can be difficult at times. So the weird thing is, I mean, the viewers can probably tell that I do have some ice buildup though, right here. That's not good. Because earlier we really had no issues at all. But now we get some instability. So I wonder, and it's not the amount, it's like when the memory was super easy to train, but now it's not doing it anymore. It's not doing it anymore, at least from the looks of it. As you can see, I'm letting the CPU get warmer in hopes of getting a good boot. But I see there is some ice buildup, even though I have like 2 heaters. Okay, safe mode. Nice. Okay, let's just try to boot this again. I want to take the time to appreciate all of you joining the stream because it's really, like I said in the beginning, I really want to get back into streaming, like in general, but obviously these days not gaming, but overclocking. I used to stream some PUBG actually, like, I don't know, 10 years ago? But I feel like these days my PUBG skills are just not where they used to be. And by the way, we are back. My PUBG skills are not where they used to be, so I just don't feel like streaming games, and I don't have the time, frankly. Um, but streaming overclocking, I mean, if this platform wasn't so hard on cold, it'd be way easier even. But oh, hold on, I need to switch. But yeah, at least this chip in particular allows me to actually have a good time. So that's definitely helping. That's definitely helping a lot. So we are back. I wonder what we need to do to get things rolling again. So 165. Boom. Okay, and this time we will start a little lower, 169.8. No, we have so this is now at least I'm happy you can experience this because I can't move my mouse. So this is the typical cold bug. So it is not as predictable as before in previous generations. So it's actually, I don't want to say random because you can narrow down, like, I mean, like you saw, we just ran very successfully, but always in overclocking, there's a point where you start encounter issues, and this is the cold bug. So I went cold, and the system basically freezed, and then it usually blue screens, pretty normal. So what helps is, I mean, we haven't changed anything in the BIOS at all. So what often helps is just trying to retrain, or yeah, hit the retry button and retrain. Because, like I said in the beginning, you need to retrain as close to the cold boot bug temperature as possible. And I just let it heat up because of the other issue I had, and could not train at that temperature. So let me get some juice. So, and because I wasn't able to train at that temperature, the boot was probably not as good. Oh, that might be too enthusiastic, no? Okay. So let's go. More loop than brute force, yeah. Yeah. It works in many cases. But first we need to try to get to full part again. Otherwise, the brute force approach might be very destructive. Okay, 69.8 and 66.8. step it down a little bit. Right. Max out the limits. I love this. I don't know what it does exactly, but I love this button. Max out the limits. That's has a certain ring to it for sure. Okay, we are back. Let's see if we have more luck this time. And if the mount is still somewhat okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And crash. No. 400 watts. And it's going. 400 watts. Come on. It's going, guys. We will have a score. No? Yes, we have a score. We have a score. 61K. Let me see. Can we get it? It's so small, guys. I'm so sorry. But you can't probably can't not really see it, but maybe we can make it larger this way. Ah, but now my fucking head is in the way. Okay, let's do this. This. Ooh. Oh, it's good. I think it's good. It's good. There it is. There it is. Man. That's from 0 to hero. From not booting to record. Like, guys, why does it always have to be like this? I don't know. It's always like this kind of stuff. So anyway, let's hope it's not crashing on me, because I need to take a screenshot with good old screen resolution back to 100. Huh, what the fuck is wrong with this? Anyway, is this like the how it's supposed to be? Probably not. No, this is probably not gonna be. Don't do this at home. This is not gonna be ideal. But I mean, it was live, so maybe it's okay with it. But the screenshot is not gonna look very healthy. That's for sure. It's not gonna look so good. I think we are opening too many R20s, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Too many CPUs that it doesn't matter. These things are fucked up anyway. At least we got this. But yeah, man, I need to figure out this kind of weirdness with the resolution. Yeah, I really don't know what is causing this. Anyway, let's switch back. Let's see if we can. Yeah, here I can see the whole picture, right? Yeah, this fucking scaling issue, man, screws me. This. I can try take a screenshot like this and then see if it actually is problem free. I mean, it saves the second one. Oh, here it works. So with Benchmade, it works properly. That's something, man. That's really good. I like that. I really do. Should we run single core as well? Is this a thing people do in this benchmark? I don't know. I really don't. I really don't. So I wonder though or we can't push higher. Let's do 7. I want to see 7G, man, because this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for, man. 7G. The 7G is the bread and butter. I want to see 7G. So let's try again. So this time it looks like it's running the 7G. And I think we got a better score. I think we just got a better score, right? I think we just get a better score. Let's get some juice. Seven G in the house, man. All right, let's take a proper screen of this so we can make all be happy. Happy hobby, happy me. Where do we put this? Memory. Save it. Boom! Guys, I'm really glad that you can all enjoy this just as I do and witness true epic chip. Like it's a retail one actually. As you can see, it's a retail chip. No engineering sample. So retail can actually be quite strong, and you will be surprised. This is a SP87 chip. It's not even over 90, it's just 87. So the code scaling, code behavior is really what it comes down to, right? So this is really, really nice. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the next benchmark. So let's run R15. And I know R15 is a little bit more tricky to run because the older one is actually harder. So I will turn down the voltage even a little bit, because higher is not always better. Remember, this is a very small manufacturing process, and pushing too much voltage in there is at some point it's just not gonna scale, be any beneficial to you. It's just gonna waste energy, make your result potentially worse. So you gotta find the right. So see, this is even, yeah, this is harder, way harder. I mean, I relax the clocks and still blue screen. So R15, there you have it. Much harder. I missed going into the OS. Otherwise, I could have told you the P cores. When I'm in the BIOS next, I'll let you know. The P-Core SP. I'm not sure. I think the P-Core SP, I want to say it's under 92. It's under 90 as well. So R15, huh? R15 is a bitch. Okay. So I lowered the voltage and was drawing still like 20-30 watts higher at least. So what we'll do is turn down the clocks a little bit, voltage a little bit. I mean, once you got a feel for your chip and you got a feel for the benchmarks and what the benchmark likes and behaves and what it doesn't like, then you can, with some experience, in other words, you can quickly find the maximum. So my personal kind of style of overclocking is blue screening, as you can see. Now this might be the mount though, but anyway. So my personal style of overclocking, and your mileage may vary, right? I'm not saying this is the right approach, but me personally, I'm not like this term chicken clocking, right? I don't know. Was it Vince who said chicken clocking first? But I'm not chicken clocking and like baby stepping up, right? Usually I kind of start at the top and work my way down, like the other way around, and see where I can get stability. So this usually involves a lot of blue screening. So luckily I already know this chip. So I know how it behaves. So R15 seems like really heavy, so let's see if we can kind of tame this beast and turn down the clocks even more and see where we land. Because this super fast blue screen, man, it's not a good sign. It's the sign of the mount say goodbye. So let's see. So yeah, oh, we're done. Oh, nice. I forgot, dude, R15 is such a quick benchmark, man. I always forget how quick it finishes these days on these like modern. Oh, you can't see it? I know you can. At least you can see the score, right? It finishes so freaking fast on these modern CPUs. It's insane, dude. So yeah. So next record. Okay. Dude, this one is a record machine, dude. It's a record machine. Alright. But I feel like we can push this a little bit more. A little bit more. Because I really went down on the clocks this time around. I really went down on the clocks. But yeah, it likes to run at 400 watts power draw with like 430 or 440, which I had before. It would blue screen pretty fast. So that's why I really recommend you guys get some kind of, like Elmo Labs makes this PMD, power measurement device, or I think it's the right term. It helps you a ton to kind of get a feel for your system. I use it all the time. Okay, better score. Nice. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Maybe we can get to 9,500, but that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Because I'm not sure how much we can push this. I think it's gonna be not possible, but we will see. We will see. Almost same score. It's not even. Maybe let's save it because I'm not sure if I even can get any higher clock. So that might be it. That might be it soon. That might be it. Boom, boom. Got it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, guys. No stopping. But I need some juice soon. I need some juice. So P course or E course? Well, 69.6. But now we have to chicken clock because it was crashing with like very close to that. It was blue screening like crazy before. So the fact that we can now do this, it's kind of surprising because remember the E-core clocks are really high. It's really high. So we are looking at almost 6.7 here. Okay, let's hit it. 400 watts and crash. Soft crash though, no? Hard crash. Yeah, so it's very hard on the. It's very hard on the P course actually. So even like we increased the P course only 15 megahertz, 16 actually now these days it's steps of 16, and it crashed. So okay, I had this request of someone wanting to see SP of the P course. Let's go and check because I'm not sure actually. I think it's here, right? Yeah. So, oops. So yeah, P course SP is 88, E course 96. And I know for a fact that there are chips out there with a lot better, or if it's better, it's negotiable, right? Because as we know, SP is not everything. But there's definitely chips out there. I mean, this chip is the living proof that SP is not necessary for world records. But as you can see, you don't need to have the highest SP rating to have a good chip. And if anybody of you finds a SP chip that's higher than this, you're lucky because it's hard to find. And maybe you have a gem. Maybe you have a gem, dude. But maybe it's just, I mean, it's probably really good in ambient, but on cold, it's never guaranteed. I got pretty lucky, I guess. But on cold, you have this cold scaling. Like not every chip scales the same with the cold. Not every chip scales the same with voltage. And then of course you got the chips that just don't like the cold, that just can't play with cold. So yeah, that's that. So we wanted to try get higher memory frequency. So let's try to put 9200 actually. Let's get colder on the memory. And let's do this. We are full pot though. I mean, I don't know. I've never actually changed memory divider while being full pot on this platform. I don't even know if we can boot. But that's why I'm letting it warm up a little bit. So if you're on the fence of getting Z890, it really depends on your use case and what you have right now. It's not gonna, I mean, as you see from the reviews, it's not going to be the jack of all trades like Intel chips used to be, right? It's really good in anything productivity. It's less power draw. It's a lot cooler. I think we got a boot. But in gaming, as it stands right now, you have better options. However, I mean, they announced they would fix it or at least improve the gaming stuff, which I'm happy to hear. And if they can actually pull it off, then we are in a very different situation all of a sudden, right? Because maybe we just need like 5 to 10% more in gaming, and that could easily be some Windows scheduling problem, some kind of, I don't know, microcode internal stuff. I mean, remember they have tiles now, they have is it called interposer? But anyway, the stuff sits on other stuff. Oops. So now we gotta heat up. So it's a very new architecture. There's gonna be toothing pains. I mean, anyone who was an early adopter absolutely knows about this. So that's just how it is. We are testing really new stuff. And I'm actually surprised that we are not having more issues, because I remember when AMD came out with their chiplet design the first time, it took them a ton of AGESA update revisions to get anywhere close of being. I mean, anyone who's played with an AMD system knows how long the memory training process takes. Holy shit. Holy moly, memory training takes forever on AMD. Dude, I just can't do it. I can't do it. No matter how good AMD is, but for me as an overclocker who plays with memory a lot, memory tuning on AMD, I'm not a fan, because the memory training process takes way too long for my taste personally. It's a fast platform, but for tuning, I mean, unless I'm doing something wrong, well, it is what it is. So let me check. To do my special thing here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So we are now trying to get to full part again. While we are booted into Windows at 9200 straight without any PCLK adjustment. And frankly, I just want to see how far we can push it. I want to see how far can we push the memory. And I'm thinking what's the best way to see is I want to say like 7 zip is a good idea. It's not a ton of power draw, so we can like keep running for a while and not worry about it. And it tests the memory the whole time. So I haven't increased the CPU clocks, so this is probably not a good score. But I want to see first, where's the limit of the memory? So before we, let's just try what do we get when we increase it? This is stuff I really haven't done yet. I really haven't done at all. So. Okay, so we are now at, what is it? Almost 9,300. Not too shabby. Let's see. Oh, yeah, error. Okay, it's not happy. It's not happy. So yeah, it seems like it actually around 9,200 is the limit for this memory. Interesting. So at least we didn't leave anything on the table because we were already, quite close to this the whole time. But then there's also now no point in going in booting higher, right? Let me see if we can quick and dirty make it work. I don't know. I don't know if this will even accept my inputs at this stage and kind of increase stuff, but we'll see. Let's do this. Okay, we don't lock up, which is good sign. I want to see, does it run? It does run. It does run. Nice. So chances are we are able to run higher by just relaxing some timers. Huh? That's good. Gregory, real-time priority? I think I had. Oh yeah, R20. I played around with it. I saw no difference. So. And R20, I have a little surprise for you guys. I already ran R20. This is my R20 I had prior. So, needless to say, I don't need to rerun this. It's probably not going to get any better than this. It's over 7 gigahertz, right? So I kind of saved you guys the pain of going through multiple blue screens with me. So I already got this. But I want to see how far we can push the memory here. Because this is now already higher than I've ever been, actually. So this is kind of crazy. So let's see. Can we bump this up another notch? Ooh, okay. Okay, so what is this? So almost 9,400 now. I want to see what the Geekbench memory score is on this one. Does it run? I don't know. I think it runs. Okay. You know what we can do? Run a white cruncher with with this kind of frequency. Dude, if this runs white cruncher on this frequency, I'd be blown away, dude. That'd be insane. Fuck. Okay. So, damn. I mean, I don't know. So the timings I just increased like randomly. Not randomly, obviously. I know what I'm doing, but I need to take some sort of reminder screenshot because this is literally higher than I've ever been. And I just, pushed in some random timings. I don't know. Let's see. So, I don't know. Usually, 102.5 has been the maximum I'm able to increase suck on cold. So let's see. It doesn't run. Like this was 9,400 almost, right? Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see if we can do the full 103 suck. So, what are we looking at? Ooh, Okay, I think it's unhappy now. It starts to get unhappy. Yeah, it's unhappy. Not good, not good. So 102.5 is where it's at. But I'm rebooting, and unfortunately I'm rebooting at the last suck. So yeah, that's why it's not gonna work. We have to heat up to hit the retrain. Shit. Yeah. Okay, 102.5 is what we can do, which is well above 9,400 though. So it's definitely quite good. So yeah, Y Cruncher. We need to run Y Cruncher, I feel like. You're right. Let's see. To babysit the boot a little bit because it's gonna try to retrain. Okay. So. More juice. Yeah. Alright. So let's see if we can get anywhere. Still good. Okay. Or not okay. Or not okay. Yeah, thanks guys for your support. Thanks for tuning in. It's the 9200 straight boot. Yeah, I mean, I plan to do more streams in the future. So if you want to see more, then just, I guess, subscribe. So you don't miss it. I also announce it on my social media. I think I need to get better at doing this because I just announced it maybe 2 hours prior. Very short notice. I mean, it was supposed to be a short kind of stream to see if things work. I didn't expect to get a ton of scores right out of the gate, but yeah, it goes better than I thought. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I mean, follow me wherever you want, Facebook, YouTube. I'd be happy to be, streaming more on YouTube. So I think that's not a good idea, not a bad idea to kind of follow there, and hopefully bring more of this kind of content to you guys in the near future. So so booting or training 9200 straight is obviously challenging. So we had this cold bug right now when I went cold. It freezed on me. So I need to try to set things up again real quick. So we don't, and hopefully we can get started today because I'm getting kind of tired and super hungry as well. Is Y Cruncher at like high memory frequency to kind of make a case. So, but first of all, we need to go to full block. Otherwise, it's gonna be pointless, right? So that's the question. No, we already fucked. That's tough, man. Yeah, we are not happy with the cold at the moment. I feel like we need a proper retrain. Which we can trigger by increasing some timing, I guess. Okay, let's see. So, so we did this, 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 I think we did this, and that's it. Yeah, I'm getting a ton of ice buildup already, so soon I probably have to end the stream. Like I said, I want to get the white quencher, and then I'm happy, and then it's probably time to call it a day. But I feel like the way it's going, it's probably not going to be the last stream. I'm wrapping things up. So the score to beat is 19 seconds, all right. Are you sure? Oh, 2.5B, okay. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, this is still fine. That's good. Okay. So, what do we... Oh yeah, first of all, we need to see if we can go for 5. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Okay, now we can go for 5. Ah, no. No, not anymore. Yeah, it's fucked again. Code issues, man. So unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. So one thing I want to do is for sure. Another thing is it reboots on its own, but then it can't see the NVMe very often. So sad because previously we were able to just reboot and retry, no problem. And now we have to heat up, and it's probably not going to be able to recover from this. So, oops. I want to get the scores for sure, and then wrap it up. Yeah, it's like you said, it's time to tear down soon because something, I mean, it started midway that something wasn't right, and now like having these issues. I mean, we saw that it can work, but it's giving me some trouble. Maybe we can try it one more time. If it likes to be cold now, but if it does the same thing again and it freezes, I'm not gonna bother. Oh, this time it might be okay. But for White Quencher, we want to go down with the voltage quite a bit because shit's really tough. Not gonna lie, this really is tough. So let's get some more juice and then are we still okay? Yeah. Apply. All right. So before I forget, while memory reaches the right temperature, let me grab the scores while I'm still kind of stable in the OS. So we got everything kind of at least saved. So we grab this. We grab this. And we grab this. Then we grab all these. Wait a second. This, and this, and this. So we need. Okay, and of course it's this goes from Benchmade. However, which ones? I don't know. The R23 for sure. R23 for sure. And then the R15. And that's it from what I can tell. Yeah, some scores can be broken, that's true, but yeah, it's getting kind of shaky, and I mean, we are, how long did we run the stream? Can I see it somewhere? Probably, huh? Can probably see it somewhere, how long I'm going. I'm not super familiar. 3 hours. I mean, 3 hours, pretty much cold for 3 hours. I mean, I'm not surprised that things start to kind of look a little weird from time to time. So let's do this. Apply, max out. So Y cruncher, we want to max out the memory for sure. So what we're trying to attempt now is Y cruncher at almost 9,400. So this is what we'll do. Let's see. Little trickery. Get the temperature loaded and go 400 watts. Despite the low voltage, I mean, I'm 100 millivolts below what I used to do. So, okay, 10.9. Oh, 10.9, dude. Is this... I feel like it might be good, right? I don't know. I'm getting kind of nervous. Is this... I mean, I'd be surprised if it's not good, honestly, at this kind of clock. If it's a record, then it's probably a good way to end the stream, right? Let's save it, first of all. So what's the Y cruncher? What's the Y cruncher? I don't know. Oh, I've had a little faster in pre-testing. Interesting. But I think it was higher clocks too. So let's try a little more. I mean, right? This is the cool stuff. My room lights were flickering just now from when the load hits. Ooh, that's good. I think that starts to look really good. That's way over 9,400. That's really good. I mean, that's almost my best result in Y cruncher. Y cruncher is the one thing I pre-tested a little bit, and I got down to... Oh, it's the fastest. It's a little faster than what I had before. Wow. Wow, dude. That's... Did I save it actually? This is big, dude. This is really big. So now the quest is to get below the 900. Fuck me, dude. We have some things we can do. NGU doesn't help that much, honestly, but we will try anyway. 0.68. Where are we on the E course? Where are we on the E course? 6.3, 6.8, and 6.4 should be working, man. Should be working. I hope it does. Really hope it does, man. If it works, we should easily be getting quite a significant bump. 400 watts. Come on. Looks good. It looks real good. And there it is. Yes. Wow. 10 seconds, 855. That's better than what I've ever got, honestly. And 9,400 memory. Whew. Okay. So I feel like we should be running the other Y crunchers too, but I'm not sure. It's probably not a, I don't know. Let me grab this Y cruncher result first. Oh, wait a second, where is it? Here. Because when we crash, it's probably going to be it for me. But if it runs, then I can see myself doing a little longer. So this is good. So what's also a relevant one? Time for Y cruncher 2.5b. Okay. I've honestly never run this motherfucker. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so 2.5b, but I feel like, I mean, I don't want to crash right away because then it's going to be the end of me for me. Let's turn down the memory clock just a little bit. And try to run this way. Is it running? I don't think it is. No. I have no idea about this 2.5. What it likes, what it doesn't like. It didn't like that, that's for sure. If we can reboot, we can retry. It's oof, okay. It does not let me get in there. I feel like I can't get into the OS and then I need to retrain. Yeah, I need to retrain. It's gonna take a lot of time. So guys, I fear no Y cruncher 2.5 billion today. I save that for next time. But yeah, I mean, we've got R15, we got R23, we got Geekbench 4, 5, and 6. We got Y cruncher 1 billion. That's it. So yeah, fucking insane. This chip is insane. It's this generation in general. Yes, it got a lot of shit from reviewers, but mostly because of gaming benchmarks. If you look outside of that, it's actually really nice, and it's really nice to tune. It's really fun to tune. Maybe Intel gets the gaming performance up with some updates. Let's see. I'm not a big gamer, so I don't care that much, honestly. If I have the best CPU, as long as the CPU that's getting me decent frame rates, right? But saves me power, saves heat. You know, I can keep the fans lower RPMs, quieter. I can use an open ear headphone and have nice game sound and not like have PC fans screaming at myself all the time. So I do actually really like this generation, and like I said, I feel like there's more in the tank for Intel to optimize and build up on. Um, and like I said, it's so much headroom in the tuning part, whereas previous generations they came almost um, maxed out of the box, right? The KS module, the KS SKUs, dude, you couldn't even get 100 megahertz sometimes out of them because they were already maxed out. So in terms of end user, you get the best out of the box experience. Cool, but for overclockers, mm, there's just nothing you can really do. I mean, of course, tune memory, but yeah, we know 14th gen had SA bug, so sometimes you can get really unlucky. I've experienced it myself. Terrible, terrible. I mean, I got a chip from China, SP 125, I want to say. Crazy high P course on a KF SKU, but SA bug like crazy, absolutely unusable, terrible. Sold it. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you tuning in. The chat has been really active. I'm always happy to see that. The community coming together, having a good time, having a beer, having a chat, figuring out issues together, like this problem-solving mentality of overclockers. I absolutely love it, and yeah, I hope to return soon, maybe with the same chip. Different memory config. We have some more benchmarks to run, so we're not done yet. And then maybe, just maybe, we move on to something else. Do I have it here? Do I have it here? Let me see. I think I have it here. Eventually, we will move on to something I got here. This is the big boy chip. See what this is? Intel Confidential. This is the big boy chip.